Hey everybody, this is Glidercat and it's time to play. Today we're going to take a look at an upcoming game called The Factory Must Fall. This game is slated to come out sometime on Steam, sometime around Q2 of 2026. There's also a playtest that should be coming. I'll put links in the description for the Steam page. There's also a page on itch currently, and there's another location too where you can play this game. I'll put all of that in the description to this video. Let's jump in. We're going to do a new unranked game. I turned off the sound. The sound's pretty good, but I turned off the music. All right, what we need to do, the whole goal of this game is we need to conquer this enemy core 5 times before we die 3 times. I believe. We'll see if I'm right or wrong. I believe that's the case. There is a tutorial here in the top right of the screen that I'll walk you through the objectives. I guess we can walk through this real quick. Battle Factory is a strategy game played over multiple rounds. Produce combat units that automatically attack the enemy and defeat the enemy core to win the game. Place miners on resource nodes to extract materials. Pretty easy. Build conveyor belts, transport resources, click and drag to place multiple belts at once. Super duper easy. Simple. This is a simple game. Right-click and drag to remove buildings, and deconstructed buildings are returned to your inventory, so you don't lose anything for moving stuff around. Place power stations and solar panels to supply energy to buildings, and fully powered buildings do not show a red power indicator. Find new sectors for a chance to gain access to additional resource nodes. So they're shown on the game map. We can purchase more sectors that have resources on them. Click Start Battle to begin the round and watch your units fight. Win 7 rounds. Whoops, I thought it was 5. Win 7 rounds to claim victory and complete your run. Good luck. All right, let's get to doing. We've got a few things on our hotbar that they gave us. We get all the belts we want. We get all the splitters we want. But they've given us one spike producer. It says produces light, fast-moving spike class cars. So these are like lightweight tanks, basically. We got a ground drill to extract resources. We've got a power station and a solar panel. So let's get to getting on here. Let's put down the mining drill. Put it over on this resource. What is that called? Produces minimal yield nodes, extract resources. I'm not sure what that one's called, that resource. Then we've got this guy is going to produce spikes, and it takes that resource that we're mining. So I'm just going to pop that guy down. I'm going to run a belt from here into here. Easy peasy. Now we need to account for power, so we'll throw down. This can be anywhere. Let's put it right there. Let's put it right there. And then we need a power station. This is basically like a power pole that's going to connect all these units. And thinking, that's good. Now, if you look at the left of the side of the screen, we've got 10 credits. So we can buy some additional machines, which we probably want to do. And we can re-roll the selection for 1 coin here and get a new selection of 6 items. But let's see what we've got. Another ground drill. We've got Lancer Producer, produces light artillery units. These guys are handy, but maybe not in the early game, in my view. Spike Producer, we already have one of those. Vanguard Producer. Okay, hard-hitting Vanguard class tank, kind of like this unit. So we're going to buy this for 4 credits. Boom. I'm going to put it within range of our little power pole, so it's going to get power. We get a defense tower. Oh man, we're going to use up more power than we were making. Defense tower. Need another ground drill because this resource, in order to produce these units, I need this material, volatanium, and whatever this guy's producing. Oh, this guy right here. Does it say? I'm going to need another miner. Drill. So let's feed in this stuff into here. And then we're going to need this stuff to here as well. I want most of the resource going up to make these little guys, I think. So I'm going to actually run another belt up and this way, so that 2 out of every 3 resources mined from here go into creating this unit. And what's next? Defense tower. Let's do it. We'll buy it. We may be a little stretched power-wise. You can see there's the range of my power pole. It's as far as I can get. So I'm going to plunk that guy down. So we spent all the resources they gave us to start with. We spent all our credits. And now it's time to fight. They're just showing a kind of a mock-up of how this is going to play out. Let's go ahead and hit start battle. Boom. Some of your buildings are not powered. Oh, cancel. What's not powered? Oh, this miner way down here is not powered. Shoot. Wonder if we move this guy. What can we do? This miner is out of range. We could just skip it for this first round. Thinking. There's an overlay here too in the top right that shows our power situation. So we're only producing 10 power, 20 power. Our hub gets us an additional 10 power. So we're producing 20, and I've got 10, 20, 30, 45 things chewing up power. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click and just get rid of all of that for this first round. We have the resources on our hotbar, but I just don't even have the power to do it. So let's just see if we can get through the first battle just with one unit making military units for us. You can see this guy's mining away. Boom. I don't need these 2 belts right now. That'll come into play later. And it looks like this guy needs maybe 2. Still only getting 80% of the power that it needs. All right. Meanwhile, the enemy is producing units and sending one over here. We've got a unit going out to meet him. Guys cancel each other out. You can see we've got 60 seconds left. Then we're going to go into like a sudden death mode. And again, we need to win like 7 times without dying 3 times. This first round is probably going to be a draw, it looks like. 44 seconds. Yeah, we're producing pretty much the same rate. In fact, we've got almost the same base set up, don't we? So we'll wait this. Oh, I guess I can speed up time. Scale 2, 3. It's a lot faster now. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, then we go into like a sudden death mode. And in sudden death mode, all of our stuff like decays on a time cycle. The stuff starts decaying. And their stuff decays too. And we see who can make it to the end. You know, instantly our belts got destroyed, so we're not producing anything at this point. And sudden death, I think, lasts for 50 seconds. You can't produce, we can't produce. It's basically over. It's double speed. This one's going to be a draw. Okay, time's up, draw. So we got 3 lives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is 6 here. Here, I thought it was 5. The tutorial said 7, and this shows 6. So we got to win 6 times. All right, so that was a draw. Boom, continue. Now we get more credits. It says each round you'll get an increasing amount of credits. The next round is 11. Leftover credits transfer the next round. Okay, and we've got the machines we had from last time. So let's set up production. We've got another solar panel. I wonder if I can put this like over here. Can't, because I'm going to need path there. Let's drop the solar panel down there, because we know we were short on power. And then we've got ground drill. Let's put this guy back over here. Vanguard producer. You know what? Why don't we put this this way. Put that there. Is this guy getting power? No belt connecting. Okay. Let's send some of this. And then we'll send some of this in. And let's check the power. Okay, we need another power pole, looks like. Fence tower, power station. Okay, now this will all get linked up. Boom. Still going to probably be short on power. And what else? We got 9 credits. Power situation, we're producing 30 and we're using 45. So let's re-roll and see, or let's see what else we got here. Defense tower is hard to give that up. Let's hard to give these up. These are pretty handy. Spike producer, Lancer producer, Vanguard producer. This is another one that's kind of valuable. I'm going to grab the defense tower. I'm going to put another one of these down. Eventually, we'll move these further out. I'm going to re-roll, and I'm going to hope for what? I guess something that produces energy. There's another solar panel. Pop that right here. So now what's our energy situation? We're doing 40 and we're using 50, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 for the defense towers. I got a small power station for 1. I got 3 credits to spend. I can't get a defense tower. Get a ground drill. Vanguard producer. Slow, hard hitting, Vanguard attack. This is on a discount for 2. Spike producer. Yeah, that's like on sale for 2. Let's grab it and just pop it on the hotbar. Can I just pop you down here? And small power station. Do we want another one of these? Let's grab that too. I'm just going to save this off. All right, so now we're producing 2 different kinds of units. And it looks like I wired this up wrong. Need this resource into here. I don't know if we can join belts like that. We can. I'm a little nervous about it, so I'm not going to do it. I'm going to go like that. So this resource we're going to send up and off to the side. This resource is going to go straight in here. This gets mined a whole heck of a lot slower, 0.06 per second. This guy is twice as fast. Eventually, we're going to get faster ground drills and stuff. Let's do it. Let's see how we do. Boom. 2 defense towers. Those guys look like they're starting to power up. We do have a power deficit. We can kind of see what they did. Doesn't look like they did anything, did they? He's mining. He's producing those little spikes. We're producing 2 kinds of units. Looks like the spike producer is already moving. We want most of those. They move pretty fast. So these guys are going to meet in the middle. They'll fight and knock each other out, most likely. Boom, boom, boom. And we're waiting for this guy, the Vanguard producer, to produce. Running a power deficit, looks like. There goes another spike to meet that guy. Our laser turret just took a guy out. to see one of these guys get built. I'll need more resources for that guy to even start producing. Let's see if this one does it. There it goes, finally. Doop, doop, doop. So this guy needs more of this resource. I guess we can go 1-to-1. He's slowly producing. This is a heavier duty tank. Off he goes. Got 15 seconds more for this round. It's probably going to be a draw because, again, in order to win the round, we got to take out their base. We're not even getting close to it. Sudden death round. See, that tank is much more powerful. We're not going to get another one of those produced, it doesn't look like, because we're in sudden death mode. Everything's self-destructing. Yeah, probably not going to do it. We got 30 seconds to get over there and destroy that base. I don't think it's going to happen. They got a defense tower. It's going to take this guy out probably. Oh, this tank can get over there. We might get an early win here. We got 10 seconds. Oh, man. Nice. 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 That was close. All right. So we got 1 out of 6. Continue. All right. We get 11 credits to spend. And we got some resources that we saved from last round. What I want to get is a power generator. This resource is Igneon. Will produce power for us if we can get a reactor. Vanguard producer, ground drill, this Lancer producer, again, on sale. We got a solar panel and a small power station. We get 11 credits to spend. Let's grab more solar. It looks like... Okay, that's in range. One of my power poles is this. Yeah, that is 2. Let's pop it right there. We saw that this guy was getting starved out for the resource that this guy is mining. So maybe we take off one of these belts and split it evenly between these two. Kind of want the turret. It consumes 5 power. We added 10 power, so we're still going to be a little short on power. But these are kind of, I think, handy to have. If I can get them near a power pole. Let's do that. And what else we got? Vanguard producer. What do I have down here? I've got an extra Vanguard producer. Power station wouldn't be bad for 1. Let's grab that and re-roll. I think I'm going to grab... Let's see, did we get a reactor yet? Spike producer. Turret. Drill. Solar panel. We're going to need a ground drill to mine this power. Let's buy that, but I'm just going to throw it down on the hotbar for now. We're not going to use it yet. Grab the solar panel. Something I could put it there and then put another one of those power poles nearby. Let's do this. That does, though. Kind of puts all our power on the network. And maybe I should have bought this little defense tower. We'll save our last 2 credits. Let's see what we get. We didn't really strengthen our production at all. We did add power, though. So yeah, now everybody's 100% powered up. We got 3 little defense turrets. We should make it through. What did they do? He's got more going on. He's mining 2 different resource nodes. Maybe we should have bought a sector. Anyway, let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Should get more of these big tanks, right? Less of these little units and more of the big tanks. And hopefully, let's see. Okay, it looks like it uses 3 of that light blue resource and 1 of this resource. Okay, they're coming a little bit faster and furious. Hopefully our little defense turrets will hold off. Now we got 1 good tank, strong one. He has a cooldown though. Okay, now he's got a little buddy helping him out. Okay, we're about to make another big tank. Big tank in production. And that guy's about dead. Here comes his replacement. Oh, more resource up here. Yeah. Definitely need more, right? Our big tank producer is waiting on that resource up above. So we need to buy that sector if we don't already own it. 10 seconds left till sudden death. We got 1 more big tank being produced. That's actually pretty positive if it actually makes it through production. Might make it over. Is anybody being produced? We got 1 little guy being produced. If he makes it before this building dies. This one's not going to make it. All right. Let's see how we do if these guys can make it over there. They got 30 seconds. These 2. I think this is going to be a win. Down to 20 seconds. Get a shot first. Yeah, I don't think he can get there in 10 seconds. It's too bad because it's like 1 or 2 shots and that would have been a win. But it's all right. We'll get more resources. All right. That's a draw. Continue. We got more cash. We got more solar panels. Do we have a reactor yet? I need a reactor. Producer. Improved ground drill. 2 times faster. And then what is this? Spike producer. We get a discount. Okay. 2 times faster. You get 14 credits. What do I have? I have a Vanguard producer. Thinking. Now I want the power for 1, right? Is this anywhere? That guy is mining a resource and there's something there. We talked about buying sector above us. Spike producer is on sale. 1 less credit. All right. This guy, let's put him back on the hotbar and let's definitely buy the upgraded miner. Where are you? Oh, there's the reactor. Okay. Improved ground drill, 2 times faster. We're going to drag that over there. The reactor. We want this guy. Generates 10 power from ambient energy and burns ignion to boost the output to 50. Let's get this. And let's put 1 of our slower ground drills here. And feed that reactor. And then we've got 1 extra power station. Let's see if we can get this locked into the grid. Looks like that'll do it, right? Well, let's see. I connect it there and hover over. Is everybody connected or not quite? Looks like the hub is, yeah, it looks like it's all getting power. How much are we producing? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Plus another 50. 100. We should, although we get a power boost. It's on like a cycle, a surge. Whenever that resource is fed in, it goes from 10 to 50. I think that's good for power. Okay, what else? We don't need answer producer, spike producer. Kind of want another spike producer, and I want to buy that sector above us. This only costs 1 coin. Let's do it. Boom. I got to get power up there. I could do solar panel connect directly to a machine. I don't think it does. I think you have to have a power pole. Let's buy a solar panel up here. Spike producer for 2. I am going to take it. We might not be able to use all this yet. A ground drill. I think my issue is going to be power. So this resource into there. If I can get one little power guy, let's re-roll the power connector. So at least I need another one. That might do it. Oh, large power station. 3. Ground drill. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. So we sped up production here. That should help. And we've got more power going too. All right, let's just see where we end up. Off we go. I should be producing twice as fast, so we should get much more of these heavier units, these Vanguard class tanks. And they're what I'm kind of most interested in. But if we bought this sector next to us, I could move this miner over the whole deposit too. This thing is producing super slow. So we'll think about that. Okay, these guys are out fighting. The lightweights. More lightweights and a first big tank coming out. So we're holding them off pretty good. Another big tank coming off the line. Yeah, this one's looking pretty good so far. Got 2 big tanks with pretty good health and a third one being constructed. Oh, it's gonna get whacked. Yeah, they have a bit of a cooldown. But they do the job. Yeah, here comes a third big tank. 2 little guys. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. We're not even in sudden death mode, and we're coming up on their territory. I think we're in pretty darn good shape here. They're not producing any heavier units yet. I wish these guys would just go in for the hub. Yeah, we're in good shape. Really good shape. Yeah, we got 3 big boys plus a 4th one coming. Nice. I like it. Victory. All right, let's continue on. It does get harder. Oh, I should have paid attention to where we ended up here with this guy on resources. All right, we got 14 credits to spend. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? Improved ground drill. Let's see, what's it take to buy this sector? 1 coin, huh? Let's sacrifice a credit for that. Let's move this miner over. Ooh, you know what? We've got an improved ground drill here, kind of on sale. We want to use it for this guy to keep him producing. Definitely want to buy it. Let's take this guy out. We'll get the improved ground drill. Get it on sale. Okay. Everybody's powered up. Does this guy use more energy? Probably does. Yeah, he uses twice as much energy. Power is a little problematic. Let's get no power poles this time. Regular ground drill, large power station. This thing is handy. Sir. Let's grab a large power station. Look at the range on this thing. Let's do this. Let's move these guys forward. There are little turrets. And let's buy another one. Vanguard producer. Ground drill. Spike producer. I have a feeling that with this on high and this on high, this one we might have to shut this one off. Let's do it. Let's shut this guy off. I think I want all that resource going into here. This is going to be 32.32 per second. That's 0.32 a second. Still, it's showing us still a little light on power. Yeah, power's kind of cycling. I got 4 credits. Another spike producer, a vanguard producer, a drill. We could re-roll and see if we get like a solar panel. Such luck. We do have a reactor for 4. We don't have enough credits to buy it. We get a spike producer on discount. Vanguard producer. Like, we don't need that. Large ground drill. Check this out. 6 credits. Let's just let's get the power pole. These guys they're already unified. We don't need it. I'm gonna buy it just to have it. Well, let's run and see what we get. If we lose, we'll get more cash. There's a big deposit. Ooh, there's a big deposit right there. Too bad we couldn't have bought that big miner. We didn't have enough cash. I think it's 6 coins. All right. They're expanding. We're expanding. They're coming out the gate pretty fast. We are kind of sleeping. Is this guy a regular mining drill? Yeah, regular. Kind of trying to emphasize the heavy tanks here and keep this guy producing. That's the goal. He still needs more of this resource, it looks like. Yeah, coming up short on this, whatever that is. Here comes a second tank. Yeah, it's good we shut that off. Or the other spike producer, because we need more and more of this light blue resource. Definitely getting more beefy tanks into the mix early. This guy is still producing. 3, we got 4 now. They're all in decent health. And some little buddies coming as well, slowly. Need an updated or an upgraded ground drill on this guy, I think. Still have 4 tanks. 5. It's going to be 4 though once this guy gets hit again. Not bad. We got 6, 40. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Better than I thought. Way better than I thought. Big tanks are pretty powerful against their little guys. They're not sending any big guys yet. You guys are in trouble now. Yeah, we're in great shape for a win here. Sudden death mode. Boom. Another win. Continue. All right, let's take a look. We got another large power station. I kind of wanted that big drill. Do we have that anymore? Or is that gone? Ground drill. Air producer. Defense tower. Let's start getting a little closer to these guys. Buy that sector. What did that get us? Dark stuff. Solar panel for 1. Feels like we should do it. Defense tower. Dated mining drills. Yard producer. I've got a spike producer and a vanguard producer already. I need more resource. Let's re-roll. I'm going to give up this turret. See if we can get something better. Regular ground drill. Spike producer, vanguard producer, lancer producer. This is light artillery. We haven't done this yet. It takes, man, I need a faster mining drill. It takes the same thing as our tanks do. I just don't have any extra of this light blue resource. Although, we saw that this guy is way overproducing, right? We're way overproducing this material. Let's put a regular drill on that. Let's put a regular drill on that guy. Then let's use our fast drill over here on this blue stuff. Then let's thinking. I can put down another Lancer factory now because we've got more of the light blue. Or we could try yet another Vanguard producer. Yeah, let's do it. Let's put this guy way out here. And should have grabbed that power pole. Producer ground drill. Shoot. Let's grab the power station. We can try and get power. Boom. Ground drill here on this stuff. This over. belt some of this stuff over. And let's see if we can get 2/3 of this. Yeah, let's see if we can get 2/3 of this production to go towards these big boys. And then let's move. Do I have enough? I'd have some credits here. Buy another defense tower. Get that placed somewhere there. And maybe move a couple of these forward. Have to be within range of the power pole. We have another power pole. Can't put it further out because we don't own that territory yet, though we could buy it. What else we got? We got 7 credits. Drill, like producer. I think we're looking good. I think I want to buy actually another sector here. 3 credits. Let's do it. Boom, and just see what's over there. We might not be able to expand into it just yet. Ooh. Kind of like that. Yeah, if I got a spike producer. The mining drill, can't get power over here yet. Producer, yeah, I wouldn't mind a reactor. Let's leave those credits start the battle. See how we do. See how we do. They're expanding. Did I mess anything up? This looks like it's going all right, right? This is vanguards. There's that stuff. This stuff. 2/3 we're sending over to this. To produce the heavy tanks. We're going to produce very few light units, and it looks like we're emphasizing the heavy tanks because those seem to be doing the job for us. Oh, we get a peek here. There's a bunch more of this resource down here. Okay, our little defense turrets are helping us out early on. Oh man, they're sending lots of little guys. These guys are charging up. I must be short on power. Okay, first big tank. Get another big tank. It's going to squirt out of here in a second. Help us push these little guys back. Four big tanks in action. Six big tanks. Looking pretty good. I gotta say, it's looking pretty good. Yeah, we're taking it to him. We might take him out before sudden death. Yeah, it's looking really good. My first playthrough did not go this well. Yeah, we're going to take these guys out, I think, before sudden death. Jig it.
Victory.
So long, a sucker. All right, let's continue on. Good there. All right, let's Let's take over this sector. We got 19 credits. Kind of want to take over this sector because it's a choke point. Boom. Get a bunch of that. Did we get a reactor? Geothermal power plant produces massive power on vents, minimal power on water. There's a vent here. Got a large power station. Produce, look at that, 100 kilowatts of power. Oh boy. Gotta buy that territory, and we gotta get a power network over there. Is that even gonna be doable? I don't know. It's like I need to buy two sectors just to get over there. That's 5. We have 17 credits. I don't even think that's gonna work. We could do it over water. I think we got to buy all these 3 of these in order to get the connect to that power. Or we could try and come down from the top and connect to this. Let's try it. We got cash. We're doing pretty well here. Okay. So we want to try and buy this geothermal. It's not cheap. Boom. Get that guy connected. Let's try this. That's pretty good. And a small power station. It's not going to connect. I can try and roll. Roll. Get this connected up. Oh man, just barely. We're not going to be able to do it. Let's see if I can wiggle things around. We're trying to get this big power guy linked into everybody else. Can I move? This could all move over, right? So these solar panels, solar panels can go anywhere. We do need these 2 machines connected. That achieves that. That didn't really help me, did it? I need an extra one of these. Can we do it? How can we do it? I have no more credits left. Accidentally deleted a belt there. This guy. These. Those. That. Get you guys to connect up. I think the actual power poles need to, talk to each other. I could be wrong on that. All right. Well, we got a bunch of power down here. So let's see. Can these guys connect up? They can. So this little network has a ton of power. Let's bold over here. We have 2 more solar panels. I don't think they conduct. I don't think they bridge the network. Maybe. Tractor, ground drill, spike producer. We have 0 credits left. I think we just have to throw these down. What else? What do we got? We got spike producer, but I don't think I have enough resource to actually use it. And I don't have any credits. Let's go ahead and start the battle, see where we end up. I didn't disconnect anything important. These guys should have a ton of power now because this network's not fully connected. These guys, they're happy. Everybody's happy power-wise, looks like. Turrets are probably gonna not make it. Come on, buddies. Here comes our first little tank and a big tank being produced. Big tank on its way. Turrets are taking some damage. Big tanks on the way. They're starting to send big tanks too now. Oof, that hurt. Ooh, that's the end of that turret. More big tanks. 3 big tanks coming. Oh, man. That guy took out 2 tanks with 1 shot. That's not fun. All right. There goes that turret. These tanks have a longer range than the defensive turrets. All right. 80 seconds left in the main gameplay before we go to sudden death. Got more tanks coming. I think we're good. I think we're good. Taking out their little power transformer here. Although that guy's not going to do it. Yeah. Man, again, they 1 shot took out 2 tanks. It was looking good. It's looking a little less good. I think it's either going to be a draw or we'll win. I don't think we're going to lose. 4 more heavy tanks coming. Got 2 turrets left. Yeah, when this guy, man, he takes out 2 with 1 shot, that's a heartbreaker. We can't really do anything. These are all automated. Yeah, see, both those tanks took damage. Ugh. Yeah, because they're stacking up. Huge disadvantage. When they're next to each other, 1 shot hits them both. Fortunately, our turrets are helping us. We're in sudden death mode. Stuff's going to start self-destructing now. See, these guys are going to get hit. Boom. Keep going, fellas. Keep going. Move. This one's going to be a draw. 30 seconds left in sudden death. I got 1 defensive turret. Guys are going for power instead of the hub. Hub got destroyed. I mean, that solar panel got destroyed just in sudden death mode. We might get it. We might get it. Yeah, we're good. Boom. Victory. All right, continue. All right. We got 1 more to go. We haven't lost yet. Practice makes perfect, because it wasn't the case when I played on my own here before hitting record. I want to bring out the light artillery if we can. That's this guy. Light artillery units, just to show you what these guys are. Let's do it. Could do it over here. I have enough credits. I got 16 credits. There's an improved ground drill. Do I have a regular ground drill? I don't. I want to show you this. So we're going to drop this guy down. Need a drill. I'm gonna re-roll. Need another drill. I didn't get it. Hacker, spike producer, lancer. Need any of that? I need another drill. Drill. Large ground drill. 6. Ooh, I got just enough for it. Let's do that. Get rid of that ground drill. Not here. Boom. I got enough power. This is the large ground drill. I'm gonna have a power problem. Shoot. All right. That guy's huge. But I gotta get power over there. So we're gonna have to do something creative. We're gonna have to cut something off. That I don't need. This one I don't need. Gotta get power up here. You do it. Power, it says 100%. And then this obviously, look at this guy's pumping out those things way more than we need. Do I have a lancer? A spike? Yeah, let's do a spike producer too. And have some of this go there. This guy needs more of these too. So I'm gonna press some of this and send it down to this guy as well. Hopefully these guys can cross the belts. Yeah, they can. All right, let's give that a shot. I got no more credits. I got nothing in the hotbar, and we brought this light artillery production online. We still have our defenses, and it looks like everything's connected up. Let's do it. Let's go. Boom. See how we do. 170 seconds for this battle. Feeling here. I'm sending more than I need. Wow, light artillery is already being produced. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Yeah, I think we're going to spank them on this one because we added a ton of production. Little baby tanks getting taken out, but they're producing a pretty high rate now themselves. There's the artillery. Look at that. Boom. This artillery, though, if it hits us, it kills us too. And these artillery units are slow moving. Boom. Took out that tower, though. Long range, super slow. Boy, they just took out 2 of our defensive turrets. Here comes a second artillery. So these guys are real slow to move. Ooh, that was a nice shot. Wish they would move up quick onto the base here. A little late on that shot. There's 3 artillery, but they're just kind of hanging out. That's why I didn't build this earlier. Heavy tanks are a little more reliable. It's like we're pushing in. Our defensive turrets are just about out. If these guys make it over here, I'm in trouble. I got 1 little defensive turret guarding our core. But we've got 3 lives left. We haven't died yet. We're starting to take it to their base a little bit. Wish these artillery would move up. Move up. Okay, our guys are slowly starting to work on their base. Looks like we're good. Check it out. We got a whole fleet coming. Easy. That looks pretty sweet. But yeah, I wish these guys would move up. Yeah, we got this one. We got this one licked. Boom. 6 wins. Okay, you win. Hard mode unlocked. Return to title. Boom. Okay, so now we got this hard mode, which I think is just more difficult. But yeah, let's wrap this one here. This is an early look. You can see it says web preview alpha. This build is work in progress. Many features are still being polished and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So it's still being worked on. Again, it's slated to release sometime in second quarter of 2026. I'll put links to the Steam page, and there is an itch.io page. I'll link to that as well. And then there's another place where I'm recording this. I forget what the name is, but I'll put the link of it in the description of this video. You'll find it easy, and you can play the exact version I'm playing relatively, or as long as you play it like soon after I post. I don't know how long that's going to be available. But yeah, check it out. It's called The Factory Must Fall. Kind of fun little time killer, easy to understand. This playthrough was kind of a slam dunk, but my previous playthrough was not. I encourage you to check it out. Pretty cool game. With that, I want to thank Glidercat patrons and channel members for their support. Deeply, sincerely appreciate it. With that, I'll catch you all in the next one.